So we've got Stephen Kitshoff on for use today. I'm trying to find Cheslin, so I'll bring him next. So you've got Stephen for about 5 minutes or so all on his own, and then we'll bring in Cheslin after that. Thank you, guys. Kaniso.
Sorry, Kaniso muted, eh?
No, someone else can ask, it's fine. I asked in the earlier press conference.
Okay, Ken?
How's it, Stephen?
How's it, Ken?
Hard lines there. Stephen, it seemed that you guys weren't really able to put the All Black scrum or line out under much pressure today. Just how vital was that in the result?
No, it was. I felt, especially scrum time, first half was a big battle, and we got some ascendancy towards the back end of the first half, and starting off the second half, and then conceded 2 scrum penalties towards the end. But we know, like, the All Blacks is one of the best teams in the world, and they pride themselves on the way they attack, but also with good attack, you need a great set piece. So a lot of credit to them. I think there's a lot of learnings for us, especially when it comes to set piece defense, and the way we execute our own ball. But yeah, it was a tough game when it comes to set piece. Nathan?
Cool, how's it, Kitsy? Kitsy, we know what was the halftime chat? We know the guys that came on immediately after halftime, and the guys who played in the first game against Australia. Just can you just give us a recap on what is the halftime chat?
Yeah, it was all about physicality and actually getting a bit of dominance when it comes to the collisions. I felt, or spoken about, conceding meters in the way we tackled. We couldn't manage to slow the ball down. I think it was a big step up in the second half in the way we stopped momentum and put them under pressure. But yeah, that was mainly the big part of the halftime chat. Sanele?
Stephen, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. In the previous presser, I couldn't be heard. Okay, so the question that I wanted to ask you, like, we know what the world rankings say when it comes to Ireland and France, but in our opinion and in the opinion of many people around the world, South Africa and New Zealand are the top 2 sides in the world. Now, we normally ask coaches this question, and I would like to pose it to you this time around. For you guys, the pressure, the intensity, the fire that you experience on the field when you're playing the All Blacks, what does that do for you as a player, for you guys as players on the field? How does that help you now going forward, especially as we go to the World Cup?
Yeah, I think, as I said previously, there was a lot of learnings from this game. I think we had a very bad start, conceded quick 17 points in the first 20 minutes. So I think it was something for us to look at is just getting a better start and making sure we not go so far behind that it's almost impossible to play catch-up rugby. So I think for us it's looking at our structures, making sure we get our stuff in place, and making sure we actually get that good start, especially when it comes to the top 5 teams in the world. So because team structures are so good, like defensively, attack-wise, set piece, you can't afford to go down 20 odd points and expect to fight your way back. But I'm still proud of the way that we did keep on fighting until the end.
We'll take 3 more questions from Stephen, and then we've got Grant coming on, who's embargoed for Sunday, guys. Hendrik, Ashfaq, and Stephen. And if I can ask, please keep the questions fairly short, because we've got to head off to the bus soon.
Stephen, your thoughts on the free for all at the breakdowns?
Yeah, it was a bit of a mess. Yeah, we did look at it in the prep during the week, and we knew that even if you watch the All Blacks Argentina game, you could see there's a lot of pressure when it came to breakdown. But yeah, it's something we'll have to definitely work on to create a bit of quicker and cleaner ball for our nines to attack from. But yeah, it was a bit of a free for all. Yeah, and for us, it's just controlling the controllables in those scenarios.
Ashfaq?
I could see, it's a bit soon now after the game, but, so there's obvious disappointment. But looking further ahead now, is it almost like a necessary wake-up call? I know it's still early in the season, but, there's such good vibes after the win over the Wallabies and the performance that maybe some fans got carried away, but then this sort of brings you down to earth to sort of understand that there's so much more work to be done before you get to the World Cup where you need to be at your absolute best.
Yeah, it always feels like when you lose a game, it's the words you use is a wake up call. But for us, it's we trying to play a certain style and a certain brand that we worked on during the whole preseason building up in Pretoria. And I just think if we could control those early tries and actually didn't make as many necessary errors, I think it would have been a different game. But yeah, it is a bit of a wake up call, and we understand Australia was a tough match, but went away towards I think it was maybe altitude, or I don't know what the reason was, but we knew coming to New Zealand, playing against a very strong All Black team, it's going to be a tough one.
Okay, and then Stephen?
Thanks, Z. Hardline, Steve. Steve, if you could meet the All Blacks again this year, if it happens, it will be at the World Cup. Hey, what would you be able to do to stop that initial tempo of theirs? Because, it's just in their character that they've got that incredible tempo that they can play with at stages, and they really brought it in the early stages of that match. So how can one stop that?
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, a lot of things stuck for them in the first 20 minutes. A couple of offloads and the way that they played a bit of pop touch. It felt like it stuck, and we just were chasing ghosts for 20 minutes. I think especially when the Springboks make a dominant tackle and actually get them on the ground, there's opportunity for us to realign our defense system and actually start putting line speed and tackle pressure back onto them. But I just felt the offload stuck. The way they just moved the ball, everything stuck for them, and they actually played an incredible opening passage of the game and actually scored a couple of good tries from it. But it's something we'll have to look at and see, especially building up to that test in Twickenham, where we can actually find solutions and actually try and slow their ball down and make it a bit more difficult for them to play with that extremely high tempo.
Thank you so much, Stephen.
Thanks, Yella.
Guys, we've got Grant on now. He's embargoed for Sunday papers. And sorry, apologies for the rush, but we've got 5 minutes and then we need to leave the stadium because we're flying out just past 3, I think, or so in the morning. Yeah. So please, can we just keep it quick? Ken?
Sorry,
Ken?
no, I forgot to lower my hand. No worries, thanks.
Okay, Kate?
Hi, Grant. Hard luck today. For you personally, how's it been in the setup, and what of this game do you believe perhaps made you a better player, if any?
Hi, Kate, again. For me, I joined the Springboks in 2021, so I've been part of the setup for quite some time now. I think for me personally, I'm really enjoying the setup, learning a lot, obviously from the more experienced scrum-offs. And I think I'm just finding my way in the squad. So I'm happy with being part of the group.
Nathan?
Thanks. I'll be quick. Grant, unlucky today. Grant, can you just comment on the aerial battle and the exchange of attack and defense in the backline, and maybe was there something missing, perhaps a prominent general 10?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again? Sorry, man, my apologies.
Sure. No problem. Grant, can you just comment on the aerial battle and the exchange of attack and defense in the backline, And maybe was there something perhaps missing, perhaps a prominent general at 10?
No, I personally think the aerial battle we could have been better, but I think going forward that's something small that the All Blacks obviously changed in their game. Yeah, there's lots of things that we can comment about, but I feel like there's more positives that we can take away from it. I feel like there's lots of learning, obviously. But going forward, I think we'll take out some positives and then build on our game.
Lita?
Thanks, E. Hi, Grant. Grant, just on you slotting in with a side, it seems like you just slot in so easily. What makes that happen? Is it the guys around you? Is it your self-confidence? What do you ascribe it to?
It's just backing from the management. I think if you look at Coach Ras, Coach Jar, Coach Stoker, just everyone backing me and the guys around me, obviously. Yeah, that makes a big difference, and yeah, I'm just happy that they back me to go out and play. Yeah, sorry, man.
Just
Any further questions?
Yeah,
okay, that's good, Leighton, and then we can wrap it up with that.
And the way forward now is that just for you to continue with injecting that energy into the team, whether it's you starting or playing from the bench, perhaps looking forward at the next couple of tests?
Leighton, to be brutally honest, I don't know. I'm not the the coach or the director, so I don't know. I can't answer if I'll be involved in the next couple of games, but yeah, I'm assuming that I've been part of the bigger group, and I need to fulfill my role in the squad, and that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Thank you very much, guys. We'll send out the recording shortly. And thank you for your patience and your time. Have a good evening or day on your side.
Thanks, Tina. Thanks, Grant. Travel well.
Thank you.
Okay, bye, guys.
Cheers, man.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Right. Get on the couch.